Hello and welcome to Studio WGS. Today we're gonna teach you how to play a variant of Monopoly. That's right, Monopoly. This variant was created in the store and it's a store favorite and I wanna share it with you. We call it Draft Monopoly. At Wolf Game Shop, like most game stores, we have customers that come and spend a good part of their waking lives here. While there was some gaming done, it was mostly just chit-chat and hanging out. Around 2004 or 2006, the Magic the Gathering draft variant became one of the most popular games at the store, and we had folks turn up to play, well, either Friday Night Magic or just to casually draft. Most of the drafts happened in evenings, and since there were folks at the store all day, it was just a serious itch to draft. Now, the board game scene in Malaysia at the time was non-existent. In fact, when we first brought in the first set of Settlers of Catan in the store around 2004, it was on the shelf for months. To be honest, we all didn't know what was on the shelf, but we all knew Monopoly. But Monopoly was slow, you know? Monopoly was, the house game. But almost everybody knew how to play it. So to pass the time, the set came out to play. Well, being in a game store, it was quite natural to give the game that was itching for a makeover or a go-over, a fix, a go. And besides, most houses and homes have their own house rules, so we decided to make this our own. What is Draft Monopoly? Draft Monopoly is a set of rules that not only speeds up a game of Monopoly and reduces some of the randomness in the game, but also offers some levels of strategy to a game which many feel is very, very luck-based. So stick around and let me show you how to play Draft Monopoly. How to play. You can play Draft Monopoly with any set of Monopoly, but we had the British version in the store, so I'll use this one to teach you. The first thing you need to do after you set up the board is to take all the deeds and give the deeds deck a shuffle. This helps to randomize all the deeds in the deck. The deeds are then divided into 4 stacks. This game is best played with 4 players, as the deeds nicely divide into 7 deeds each. Now, if you're playing with 3 players, put the stack that has not been claimed back on the for sale section on the board. Now, with each player taking a stack, they choose 1 deed to own, and when they're all ready, they pass the deck to the player on the right, while receiving a deck from the player on the left. Now that means you only draft 1 card a turn. This is done until each player owns 7 deeds. The players are then given money from the bank as set by the game. In this version, all players are given £1,500. Players then pay the amount of value of all the deeds back to the bank. Now, if the total of all the deeds exceed £1,500, which basically means that a player has overdrafted, then the player is immediately eliminated and the deeds go back on the board for sale. So, this is very important because this is one way to balance the game. So it's important to keep this in mind when choosing the deeds you intend to hold and buy. Once all the deeds are paid for, players are then allowed to trade with each other. This will help complete the set that the players need, and with everyone more or less sticking to a strategy, we hope this will make trading very, very easy and simple. Once the deeds are sorted and traded, the game plays as normal and starts with the first player. Now, I love this variant of Monopoly. First, it cuts out the part of the game where players move around the board collecting a set. The collecting part happens during the draft part of the game. The amount of time this saves is substantial. Instead of running around the board turn after turn after turn in order to find the sets that you want, you get that out of the way in the draft part. Secondly, you may only take one deed at a time during your draft. This means that sometimes you may have no choice but to pass on a deed that you want, apart from the one that you already choose to take this round. Setting priorities and hoping for a bit of luck that the card that you want comes back round when the other players have had a chance to choose from the stack is a great part of this game. It also sends signals. I mean, if you're playing Magic, it also sends signals to the person on your left and person on the board on which one set that you are personally collecting. It also tells you what sets other players are collecting. Thirdly, in the trading part, it all becomes about the best deals. Players have already paid for the deeds. Now, however, the value becomes secondary as it can be used as a bargaining chip to get what you want in a trade. For example, offering Park Lane, which is higher of value for Angel Islington, so you can complete a set, feels like a reasonable deal if you're trying to complete the Angel Islington set. The fourth factor is that this variant seriously reduces the luck factor. Whilst luck still plays a part in the game, it does not overwhelm it. You still roll and you still may drop on lots or deeds that belong to another player, but this just becomes one of the mechanics in the game and not the mechanic of the game. So that's pretty much the variant. I understand that this may not be so clear to a lot of new players. So what we're going to do is in our next video, we'll give you a demo of Draft Monopoly. So be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell so you know when the video comes out. Thank you very much, and don't forget to enjoy painting those figures.